The orchestral score of American in Paris is a masterful composition, and there's a reason why people love it, and it's played all over the world and continues to be played so regularly. It's a great composition. I've loved it from the time I was a little kid, really. During the process of composition, Gershwin himself actually made a two-piano version of the piece, but it's more like a working sketch as he was composing. I don't think it ever was intended for performance or publication. In 1933, a fellow by the name of Frank Milne made a piano roll of Gershwin's American in Paris. He was Gershwin's longtime collaborator and an acknowledged piano roll master of the time. It's a terrific arrangement, and the piano roll seems so much more a fully realized version of the piece. In comparing them, I had the thought, wouldn't it be great if there would be a way to take those notes basically from the piano roll and fill out the Gershwin two-piano arrangement with those notes, more or less. At the University of Michigan, eventually, the Gershwin initiative was born, and fortunately, the Gershwin people agreed, and so I set to work. The two-piano version that I've made tries as much as possible to represent the fullness of the composition, but you only have four hands and you have two pianos. There are parts in the complexity of the orchestral writing that you cannot include. There's just not enough fingers available to do that. And little by little, I think I've been able to winnow it down to what's essential and what feels good to the pianist to play. I was fortunate to have the contributions of two students of mine, Eric Yu and Sheena Hui, and they were so willing to try any combination that I came up with.
Professor Skelton would send Eric and I a draft of this two-piano arrangement every 2 or 3 days, and Eric and I would play through it and check for consistency with the critical edition orchestral score. We also play through it a few times to suggest perhaps corrections.
Eric and Sheena made many suggestions, good suggestions. This feels unnatural. This register shift is too quick. Might be better if you did this. I think you have a mistake here. It was a long series of suggestions and experimentation. And then it's a process of dividing up the material between the two pianos.
The idea was that we wanted to give each of the two pianists basically an equal amount of music material. We didn't want one part to have all the melodic lines and another part to play all the harmonies.
I've been gratified to find in the work of Eric and Sheena that as we've gotten the arrangement more playable, seem to really enjoy playing it and presenting it.
It fits so well with the hands, and there's so much attention to making it feel pianistic that I think lots of people will just want to play it.
I'm very hopeful that it will enter the active concert repertoire of two piano teams.
The importance of this project is the fact that students actually have the ability and the facility to be able to collaborate with the faculty on almost a professional research level.
The most enjoyable part of working on this project was to know that our work was important, significant, and completely non-trivial.
Eric and Sheena will be able, years from now, to look and say, that right there in that measure, I made that suggestion. That's something that's enduring. It's something that will live on. It's a wonderful example of faculty and students working together in a common endeavor.